Alright, I hope my setup here has my vibration through my bike muffled. It's day 3. We're going to talk about for a little while is overall my appearance from the neck up. Horrific. Gotten out of these habits. Again, this all goes back to COVID for whatever collective depression we've all fallen, separation from each other we've all fallen into, politically, sociologically. I don't know, maybe it's me and a selective group, but it's there. It's definitely there for me. So you're feeling it, it's all cool. But one of the things is motivation, and motivation starts with self. Look at me. I'm unshaven. Started to get my teeth taken care of. Had an incident that resulted in me prematurely losing my front teeth. And that's something that I need to desperately take care of. So anyway, I'm just making sure my gears shift right. I started with the physical activity. We really started over a week ago, but it hasn't been every day because we've been doing a lot of traveling. And again, that's working towards the slightly elevated blood pressure. Starting with diet. But motivation is really a thing. And I mean, it really is a thing. I want to be better motivated, and I gotta bring myself back in line with shaving every day. Like, I put it off as long as I can if I'm not seeing anybody. And to me, that's just the kind of laziness that you get involved in that is kind of like your downfall. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it shows there's no motivation for self. What are you motivated for? Now, my calves are killing me already on this ride. And that started with the rides up at the Cape. As it turns out, the first one was about 6.5. The second one was about 8. But you're on a railroad on Cape Cod on a glorified sandbar. There's no need to have any hills on your rail trail. I mean, there's some slow grades, and they're really long to the point where you don't notice them. My current journey right now is going to be 5 times as much work as either of those. Easily. Maybe even 10 times as much. And the reason is because I'm home. Basically Catskill Mountains in New York. Go into my yard, pick up some equipment, throw my bike in the back and drive home. It's a little bit over 3.5 miles, but 200-foot elevational change. Doesn't sound like much, but that's the total. See, I just went up a hill that's starting, I mean, it's right off the bat. I am now just about half a mile from my home. And I'm going down a substantial hill right now. That's going to cover in about another half a mile. So, excuse me, I'm a half a mile from my home. Did I say mile and a half? Half a mile. And now I'm going down an equal hill. I would say that elevation change was about 60 feet. I don't know, I can't tell. It is a super noticeable grade. I'm sure you notice I'm not pedaling. Probably getting a little wind noise, but anyway, yeah. Gotta get that wind back. And it's a lot of my worry is that there's elasticity damage done to my lungs. COPD from smoking all those years. I have been told by doctors that because I was so physically active for so many years that I really escaped a lot of bad effects, that played a big part in it. So if you're younger, get physically active now, get yourself in shape, and if you have anything coming down the pipe, it'll make you that much more likely to be able to escape the ravages of time. No doubt around it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I used to joke because I was always real thin. Well, not thin, but real low body fat. That one day I wanted to be fat. And now the time has come where I've let myself get fat. And I don't want to be fat. And it's a shitload harder to get rid of it than it is to get it. So start thinking about that. Little things. Bike rides, walks. Start with whatever you can do a day and walk. Try and do something every day. This is a new goal in our house. Let's get back to what I got to do appearance-wise. Because I've let it slack. It's one of those things where, like, my work speaks for itself. My work is excellent, but they're like, yeah, but he's kind of a weirdo and a recluse, which I have become. You know, I've always been a weirdo, don't get me wrong. I was never what one would regard as a recluse. There it is. A little trouble finding gears there. Yeah, I've never been regarded as what one would call as recluse. Super social. But I kind of become that, you know? I mean, I've always liked being alone, so for whatever that's worth. But, I mean, I find reasons to avoid being around other people at times because I don't want to be. And that shit's gotta end. So, yeah, I'm in a proper hill climbing gear here, but this is in fact an extremely lengthy series of hills, so I might actually be getting off to walk because, there we go, that's a little better, up one. See, this hill is easily half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. This first section. And I'm going to tell you right now, this first section alone, maybe a 1/4 mile, easily 50 feet. 60 feet, I don't know, maybe 100 now that I'm looking at the rest of the hill as I get further and further up it. Okay, we're gonna go all the way down. There we are. This is the steepest part of it. And hopefully I'll be able to get past this steepest part. And mean, my heart is thumping right now. I mean, to a degree of uncomfortability, but we'll just keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna say over the course of this first maybe quarter mile uphill, that I'm going up about 70 feet, 80 feet. I'll tell you, when I get to the top, I may be able to give you a better gauge by sighting off trees in the distance. Got about 100 yards more to go. So anyway, need it or not, here's what we're moving into. And I know this sounds silly, but shaving every day. Waxing the mustache every day, and keeping the head nice and clean shaved. I don't use a razor, I use a zero. But when it comes to appearance, gotta do things every day and get into that regimen. I'm super happy that I didn't fall into that position of not bathing every day. That would be that's how you know you're really in trouble if you get there. Get help or get on the stick. When it gets to like those real hygiene oriented things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that this whole thing is probably about 75, between 75 and 90 feet elevation. And quite frankly, I'm not to the top of it yet. So we're gonna make happen what we need to make happen. Whew. There we go. This isn't such a bad elevation. The nice part about this trip is I make it all the time, so I can gauge about where I am as far as distance is concerned, and I know exactly how long it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. It's what I'm doing, it's where I'm going, and again, this log is to help me keep on track as much as it is to share with anybody who's going through the same thing. So as long as I do something every day, everything's cool for me. All right, thanks for watching.